A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. And close to a quarter. The way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
So here are the Jazz starting five. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Lonzo Ball is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Zubats in at the five, roaming the paint. Here's Ball. That one drops for him.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
And here's Miami. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. For three, Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Zubats. Mathurin against Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Ball. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. Ball no good. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Doncic. From deep, Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
3 on the clock. For three, Smith hits a three-pointer.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Ball. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Heat. They trail by 3. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Here's Mathurin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Contavious Caldwell Pope.
And such a powerful player. Mathurin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Jazz, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record.
Now, checking out the Jazz, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And we have a second to check out who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Fifth on the list, Luka Doncic.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
A nice shot by Brown.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Smith outside. Caldwell Pope, the pass to George. That one is off. Brown with some nice D. Jazz leading by 5. Antetokounmpo finds Brown. Zubac with a screen on George. And here's Brown for 3. Knocks down the triple. Brown's got 5.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that 3 ball. That's how good he is.
George, good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Inside. And Giannis throws it down.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Doncic passes to Smith. Doncic left side. Over ball. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Zubac. Now Brown. George defending. Brown, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Allen with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's Utah with the ball. 6-point lead. Antetokounmpo against Smith. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. He has 7.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Doncic passes to Smith. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Antetokounmpo outside. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Doncic. Caldwell Pope with a drive. Allen left side. Pass to Smith. Clock at 6. And here's Doncic outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
Antetokounmpo finds Zubac. Zubac screen. Here's Mathurin. The kick out to Ball. Launches a 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Zubac with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Tremendous read right there by Benedict Mathurin. As he gains experience, that court vision really coming along nicely.
Allen outside. George passes to Doncic. Allen with a screen on Ball. Here's Doncic. Utah grabs the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Brown. Left block shot on the way. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. White for 3. They get it again. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Doncic shot is good.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Antetokounmpo against Smith. Antetokounmpo, left side, outside Mathurin. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Mitchell. And there's the lob. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Smith with a screen on Mathurin. Smith outside. The 3 ball. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Utah leading by 5. The layup is good off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Of course, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
Payton's checked in for Miami. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Jackson. Over Adams. Jackson can't get it to go.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And here's Oladipo. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. White for 3. The rebound by Nesmith.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oladipo against Mitchell. Smith with a screen on Oladipo. Left side Mitchell. Can't cash it in from close range. Utah leading by 5. White finds Oladipo. They set the pick to the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You love the quick decision-making of Victor Oladipo, especially in the pick and roll, where he can slice and dice the defense with his passing ability.
Nesmith passes to Payton. There's Jackson with the 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from deep. White looking it over. Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's a 9-point Utah lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Payton. Now Nesmith. Now here's Payton. He's guarded by Oladipo. They get back on track. Unable to get that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Utah ahead, leading by 9. And we'll be back with you shortly. great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Utah.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Neesmith out there with Smith. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Brown finds Oladipo. To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Heat trail by 11. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Smith. Smith with a screen on Oladipo. Outside Payton. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by the Jazz. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
But how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
There's a screen. Neesmith passes to Allen. Mitchell against Ball. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Smith no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Brown. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul. Doncic is checked in for Miami. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Utah.
Substitution on the court.
And the Jazz with possession here. Outside, Brown. Misses the 3. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 13-point game. Here's the pick. Here's Neesmith. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Brown knocking down the triple.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Allen with a screen on Ball. Here's Doncic. Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 15 points.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Here's Brown. Rebound Miami. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Doncic. Allen outside. Mitchell with the ball. Puts it up from 12. It's deflected. They get it back. Neesmith. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Utah leading by 12. It's Brown on the wing. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. A different look for Miami. Paul George comes in for Smith, and Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Mitchell. Zubats, he's checked in for Utah. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Oladipo. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And now that we have a moment, let's take a look at the steals leaders. Fourth, Lonzo Ball.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Here's Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Allen finds George, and here's Caldwell Pope. To the inside, here's Neesmith, and slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. Jaylen Brown picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
Now at the line, Aaron Neesmith. 1.
And the free throw, no good. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, B.A. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
Here's Mathurin. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 17.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Allen a screen to the middle. And it's Allen who slams it home.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Now here's Brown. Neesmith covering. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. Penalty.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that. You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Jazz leading by 18. Pass the ball. Zubac against Allen. Zubac passes to Ball. Doncic with a block.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about twice on the pipes?
Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Lets it go from 14. Here's Zubac. Paul George pulls it in.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 17 points.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Brown inside. Neesmith covering. Shot clock at 6. The three from Ball. The rebound by Neesmith. Heat trail by 16. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to George. Utah with the rebound.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
3 on 3. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. And here's Brown for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Brown's got 21.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Kicks it to George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
It's picked off. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
George for 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And Ball has gotten better shooting from deep. Defenses must honor his shot.
Pass to Allen. Mathurin with a steal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Ball. Doncic with a block. Neesmith with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. They get it back.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Doncic. Can they get it? And they'll get another chance.
What a great defensive play by Ivica Zubats. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
So for Miami, Jackson, he's checked in for George, and Payton is subbed in for Neesmith. And he nails the third.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to Brown. The rebound by Allen. Heat trail by 19. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Allen finds Jackson. And here's Payton. He's covered by Mathurin. Payton against Mathurin. 4 on the clock. Allen, the pass to Payton. Miami, no good that time either.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
White on the wing. Down low. And Brown with the stuff.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Antetokounmpo outside. And there's the drive. And that one's good.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Smith, he's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Caldwell Pope. Hendricks is checked in for Utah. Victor Oladipo comes in for Mathurin.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Picked by Smith. From deep, here's Doncic. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Mitchell against Oladipo. Outside White. Back to Oladipo. Over Mitchell. The shot by Oladipo, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Luka Doncic.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. And White has got the ball here for Utah. 22 was their biggest lead. Elbow shot. The rebound by Jackson.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Smith. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
I mean, he loves a challenge. That's something Smith will get a lot of at this level.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. 24 seconds left in the second period. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points in the quarter. Mitchell against Oladipo. Outside Mitchell. Jackson with a screen on Oladipo. Pass to Doncic. No luck on that one. And so it's Utah looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're getting quality looks, and that's... All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Greetings, everybody.
Giannis is an absolute freak, a Greek freak, if you want to be literal. He gets what he wants, no matter who's defending him.
And right now, thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So the Utah 5 right now. Lonzo Ball is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
So many times Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
Heat trail by 18. Smith outside. To Doncic. And he's going for the lob. Shot clock at 5. Brown with the steal. Mathurin passes to Ball. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. No good on the 3.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First personal foul.
Jared Allen knows who he is, guys. Rim runner, rim protector, and excellent rebounder.
George against Brown. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The 3. Smith with the rebound. Heat trail by 15. Pass to George. Doncic with it. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And certain guys really make you pay for fouling them. These small forwards have been terrific from the line all year. Second is Paul George.
And what you love, he's as consistent in the clutch as he is in the first quarter. Nothing rattles this guy at the free throw line.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Doncic outside. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. It's George on the wing. Smith against Antetokounmpo. Smith passes to George. He drops it from range. George has got 8.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Antetokounmpo with it. Started by Smith.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Heat trail by 14. Doncic outside. And again, it's Miami from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Antetokounmpo against Smith. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Mathurin. To the middle. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Mathurin. Mathurin's got 4 assists now tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. It's good.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Antetokounmpo against Smith from 12 feet. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Heat trail by 11. George finds Doncic. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Doncic has got 8 here in this quarter.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Heat. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, Jared Allen getting open off the screen and roll, such a big target.
Ball against Doncic. Ball passes to Mathurin. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. The 3, George. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mathurin. 3-pointer. And it's Miami with a rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope against Brown. George, right side. Beyond the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Zubac has got rebound number 11.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And there's the screen. With a 9-footer. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Antetokounmpo has got 24 points.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
George for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So for Miami, Jackson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Nesmith comes in for George. And Mitchell subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Hendricks. Nesmith covering. Pass to White. There's the drive. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. Utah making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in.
Victor Oladipo.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Up and over Smith. Giannis drains the contested J.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Doncic against White. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by White. Jazz leading by 12. Pass to Adams. For 3, Oladipo. Rebound Miami. Now here's Doncic. And he's got 28 now. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's White. The baseline J is off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And again, no good by Miami. Utah's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Hendricks. No points so far. Oladipo, the pass to White. Adams with a screen on Smith. The reverse. Second chance effort. And it's laid in by Adams. And the Jazz lead by 14.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Up top, Jackson. Pass to Doncic. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they're able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
He hits the second from the line. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Miami making a switch here. Payton's checked in. White, the pass to Oladipo. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Jackson. Heat trail by 13. And he lobs it up top. Right side White, inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Give him 8 points now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. Fourth, the Jazz. The Heat in fifth.
Both teams really take pride in their defense and shutting one another down, which is kind of refreshing to see in a league widely dominated by offense.
First free throw is good. So hits one and misses one at the line. The Heat have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Got a hand on it. Here's Hendricks. Still no points. Oladipo finds White. Six to shoot. Fires the three. Nails it from three. And the Jazz lead by 19.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Mitchell, the pass to Smith. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Smith's got 12 points in the game.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response three.
Out to the right wing. Back to White. They set a pick. Goes up on the wing. Again, Utah. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. They trail by 18. Smith outside. All alone. Oladipo with the rebound.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
White against Mitchell. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Outside Neesmith. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
Isaiah Jackson.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
Payton against Oladipo. 44 seconds left in the third.
Well, Victor Oladipo staying in control there. Use the pump fake to get that defender committed, and boom, you get yourself an opportunity.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Smith. And Utah with a change here, too. Brown's checked in. Heat trail by 17. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Allen with a screen on White. Up top, Neesmith. Shot clock at 6. Allen inside. Adams is there, and Allen gets it to go.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. Adams a screen. Launches it. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Utah liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Allen in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And just a tremendous ability to finish. No backing down at all from Mathurin.
Heat trail by 18. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Pass to George. Shoots over Brown. And counted from 19 feet away.
Now, this is a reliable aspect of Paul George's game. That in-between jumper is pure.
Here's Hendricks. Mathurin finds Brown. Sinks it from distance. Brown's got 28.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
And he lobs it up. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, my goodness, Jared. Have him catch a body on the way to the cup.
White, the pass to Zubac. Outside, Brown. Zubac with a screen on George. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. George outside. Doncic against White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kobe White picks one up.
The understated part of Luka Doncic's game, his strength. He is going to draw contact and usually make it.
That's good from Doncic. A different look here for Utah. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Hendricks, and it's Lonzo Ball in for White.
Man, you gotta love his mentality in the second half. Attack, 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 and get to the free throw line.
Oh, George with a steal. Doncic up top. Over Ball. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Antetokounmpo outside. Outside, Brown. Three-pointer. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to George. Here's the 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 assists in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Ball, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Brown. George defending. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Doncic. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one's long. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Utah, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. No stopping Giannis.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Doncic outside. Allen outside. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Rebound Miami. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Caldwell Pope against Mathurin. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jackson with a screen on Mathurin. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound, Utah. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mathurin passes to Brown. Back to Mathurin. Lets the 3 fly. Doncic pulls down the board.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Shoots over Ball. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
The Heat making a switch here. Smith's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
Allie, thank you. Smith with a screen on Ball. And here's Doncic outside. The Luka 3. Money.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Brown passes to Antetokounmpo. Zubac, screen. Down low. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Allen. Pass to Smith. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Ball throws it down.
This is how you execute in transition. Ball beating everyone to the spot.
Oh, there's the alley. Zubac with the steal. Now here's Brown. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Ball. To the paint. Here's Mathurin. Miami grabs the miss.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
From deep, here's Doncic. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Doncic outside. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brown. And again, no good by Miami. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Utah. 22 was their biggest lead. Brown can't hit.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Doncic. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. Heat trail by 15. Doncic outside. Back to George. Smith outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. To end the cold spell. Good D by Ball. Jazz leading by 15. Brown with it. Guarded now by George. Ball passes to Mathurin. There's the triple. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Smith finds Doncic. To the middle. Here's George. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 9 assists now tonight.
Now, you see Paul George stay strong and committed with the basketball, totally focused on finishing.
Caldwell Pope against Mathurin. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And he can't hit the second. Heat trail by 14. Now Doncic. George outside. Doncic against Ball. Allen with a screen on Ball. To the inside. Allen. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Listen, if you don't put a body on Jared Allen, this guy's going to make you pay.
Here's Brown. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Allen with a screen on Mathurin. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Ball. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Doncic has got 40 points.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Ball against Doncic. To the middle. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Doncic passes to Smith. Off target with the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Brown scanning the floor. Outside Matherin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And one thing about Matherin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
At the line for the Jazz.
Both free throws good from Matherin. Here's Doncic. Here's Allen. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ivica Zubac.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Utah leading by 14. Antetokounmpo outside. And there's the lob. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Jazz.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Allen. Doncic with it, hounded by Ball from down low. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Allen. There's the 3. Counted from distance.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope against Matherin.
Danny foul. Cantavius Caldwell Pope. Third personal foul. Team foul number 4.
First free throw is good.
And one thing Benedict Matherin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our